We'll have more in a moment. 213-520-KMET, 714-523-KMET, 805-583-KMET. You're plugged into Harrison's mic.
We're teenage girls of the summer, and staying at home is a bummer. We're thrill seekers, night creepers, late sleepers, torn beavers. Then a boy told us why it's hot. He said every summer night Knott's rocks. Every summer night at Knott's.
Hi, it's Vicky, remember? Teenage girl of Summer-O-Rama and part-time pyrotechnic expert for sure. So like, what's a pyrotechnic? Well, I thought it was a high school in Downey, till I looked it up in the dictionary, and it says pyrotechnics are fireworks, and the best are at Knott's Berry Farm, for real. They go boom, 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 coolamundo or what? And the colors are maximum brilliant. God, not too cool, for real. So like, here's what's new at Knott's this weekend. See ya, bye.
Tomorrow, catch Freddie Cannon, the Olympics, and Brother John at Knott's Berry Farm.
So you want to know what's really hot? Every summer night Knott's rock. Every summer night at Knott's.
On September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, on a grass-covered amphitheater set in the foothills of the San Bernardino Mountains, the outdoor festival of the 80s will take place, the US Festival. Featuring live and in concert, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. The Police. Fleetwood Mac.
You can go your own way. Go your own way.
Pat Benatar.
Hit me with your best shot.
Talking Heads, the B-52s, Santana, and more. The US Festival. Be a part of it.
US Festival tickets go on sale Monday morning at all Ticketron and select seat outlets. The US Festival is a unison production with music produced by Bill Graham Presents. Don't miss it.
Little bitty heaven, 94.7 KMET. Tweedle-Dee.
All right, line 9, you're on KMET.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Don from Chatsworth.
Hi, Don.
Hi. I was going to talk about taxes, but then I was listening to a guy about the drugs, about legalizing all these various narcotics and everything.
The domino drug theory.
Right. Well, it's bunk. People go to the drugs with whom they associate. If you associate with junkies, then you're going to do heroin. And if you don't associate in a crowd where the drug is used or where it's socially acceptable, most people don't use it.
There's a lot of truth to that.
And the other thing is, I don't really believe it is the drug itself that is the offending party. I think it's the people that use the drugs themselves. I think that the drug is when people when they abuse, the whole word is abuse. And when people abuse drugs, they have other problems that is manifesting itself in the drug use itself. And since we've spent so many millions of dollars to keep various drugs out of the country and the paraquat spraying programs and funding the DEA, which is probably the most vile and evil organization in the federal government, it just doesn't work. I lived in Britain in the early part of the 70s. And they had a program there. They had a legalized heroin dispensing program. As a result of which, they had the street crime. You're not having people, heroin addicts running around, robbing and killing and what have you. They'd go get their drugs. And then some brilliant bureaucrat decided, why give them heroin? Let's give them methadone. Now, methadone is about 5 times more addictive and about 10 times harder to kick than heroin. So you've got these people taken off their pure pharmaceutical heroin and put on methadone, and I guess in that parlance, in that group of people, it just doesn't do the same thing. So the drug problem continued, and here they have a chance to regulate the sale of various drugs, like marijuana, for example, by taxing it, by dispensing it through through stores like they do with alcohol and tobacco. The revenue, and that's one of the arguments of CMI, is that the revenue raised from legalized pot sales would be staggering. Like that fellow said earlier, it's a lot of money sitting out there waiting to be taxed. And it's it's the politicians in South America and the politicians in this country and their friends in organized crime or what have you that are lobbying so heavily to keep this out.
All right, thank you for your view.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow night.
You going to be there?
Yep.
All right. right.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Line K, you're on KMET.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
This is Kelly, and I'm from Norwalk.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. I listen to you still all the time. Well, not to try to change the subject or anything.
Well, there's a lot of subjects, so you can change it. That's the idea.
I'd like to talk about my boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
He's really attractive. He's
Line M. Line M, it's your turn. I hear the radio on. I know you're there. Hello?
Hello.
I figured you'd say that eventually.
Mike, this is Greg from Redondo Beach.
Hi, Greg. What's on your mind?
I wanted to talk about marijuana, and it's...
Oh, you're one of those who
radio down.
listen to yourself. Yeah, turn down the radio.
Yeah,
Turn down the radio, you doper.
yeah, no, I used to be a heavy smoker a couple of years ago.
Right.
And, you know, now I don't smoke anymore, and I found that, you know, it's better for you. You know, you can do a lot more things. You don't need it to relax by yourself. There's, you know, and the guy that was calling about it being legalized, well, I really don't think it'll ever be legalized for one simple reason, and that's because when people smoke, they want to kick back, relax, and stuff. Well, what will that do to the gross national product? It'll just go down.
Yeah, but the fact that it's illegal hasn't stopped people from smoking.
No, but I think if it's legal, more people will smoke, and as a result,
Do more
that
people
will go down.
Oh, I see. The gross national product will go down.
Well, you know, hey, that's what the government officials are looking at. You know, they're always concerned about, you know, how much money they're bringing in, and, you know, from the that will just go down.
All right, well, thank you for your view.
Okay.
This could be a very grave danger indeed.
Yeah, it could.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
213-520-KMET, 714-523-KMET, 805-583-KMET. We'll have more. We'll have our final segment of the program, and then we'll get on to rock and roll in just a moment.
On Off the Record tomorrow from 5 to 6 p.m., join Mary Turner and her guests Paul Dean and Mike Reno of Loverboy. Among other things, we find out how it was to perform their first live show.
We're still learning the tunes in the dressing room, teaching the bass player the tunes. I remember walking over between songs, Mike, and he's just got this blank look on his face, and he starts the song on bass. And I look over, and I'm trying to be real cool about it, and I just go over to his ear, and I go, boom da, boom da. I whisper, and he goes, oh yeah. Oh yeah, turn me loose, I know it now.
That's Off the Record with Loverboy, brought to you in part by Budweiser, the U.S. Navy, and University Stereo, tomorrow from 5 to 6 p.m. on KMET.
I'll tell you something. When I go out to a show, or maybe to hear some music, I want to have a good time. You know what I'm talking about?
I gotta be here. I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once they see me, so be it. Now I am beyond belief.
I don't go for any of that artsy stuff. Maybe it's just me. That intellectual stuff is not my idea. Hear what I'm saying? I like simple, basic, good entertainment. And that's what I get when I go out to see Elvis Costello in the attractions. Performance selections from the new album, Imperial Bedroom. Maybe it's just me, but in my opinion, it's Elvis Costello's masterpiece on Columbia Records and Tapes.
From your own backyard to the land of exotic.
Available at Licorice Pizza, the tastiest music in town.